But maybe the BBC is not hating on men. Maybe I've misjudged them. So I looked into how the subject of homelessness is treated on the BBC. A little published fact of homelessness is that over 90% of homeless people are men. Homelessness is a very real and present danger for men. Many men are closer to this state than they might realise, particularly if they're involved in a relationship with a woman. If it comes to an end, the norm in the family courts is that she gets the house, which he pays for, and he gets his mate's sofa. So, with over 90% of the homeless being men, you might expect the BBC to mention this fact, and perhaps make a statement of the kind,
"Why this site refers mainly to men as victims of homelessness."
They did this with domestic violence, they'd surely do it with homelessness. But strangely enough, this isn't the case. If you search on homelessness on the BBC, they want to tell you how domestic violence leads to the homelessness of women. But we should look at what this actually means instead of what we're led to believe. Leaving out children for simplicity, the statement 16% of the homeless population does not mean that 16% of all homeless people are women escaping domestic violence. It means that of the 10% of homeless people that are women, 16% of those are women escaping domestic violence. That means 16% of 10%, or 1.6% of all homeless people may be women victims of domestic violence. A whole 1.6%. For this tiny group, the government leaps in with £9 million. This money goes to shelters and special schemes to help women, and only women, to get off the streets. A homeless woman only needs to claim that she's been abused by a man to gain benefit. In the meanwhile, the overwhelming majority of the homeless, men, are left to languish on the streets with neither help nor interest from the government or the news media. Many of these men are made homeless by court orders for domestic violence, preventing them living in their own houses, even when it's the women who've been violent.
It doesn't matter what if he's scratched and whatever, he's taken out of the situation because it's a positive arrest policy.